in regard to that Supreme Court judgment. Well, everybody condemned it outrightly. That judgment is suspicious. It tells a certain story about a certain thing. It is a story that has to do with the continuation of Igbo agenda to destroy Igbo nation. That's what it means. That judgment represents continuation of marginalization, continuation of destruction of Igbo nation, continuation to suppress and destroy the most powerful black race in Africa. So they know what they are doing, and we know who we are. The Supreme Court, the federal government, the Tinubus, and all of them know what their interest is in that judgment. But a simple word for them, Akebuchuonwa, there's no hand that can cover the sun. Nnamdi Kanu has successfully planted that consciousness in every black man's heart. There's no two ways about it. Even the Yorubas are having reservations. The Hausas are having reservations against this entity called Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is not only representing Biafrans, Nnamdi Kanu is also representing the black nation of Africa. That is the way to go.
You said that Ohanezes are making some moves.
Yes.
Could it be just a case of somebody?
You see, the mood as I'm talking to you in the hierarchy of Ohaneze is moody currently now. I watched the recent visit by Iwanyanwu to Oba of Lagos. I know what Oba of Lagos. People are trying to connect it to the demolition agenda of Igbo properties in Lagos. But I know that the judgment of Supreme Court is questionable by the Ohaneze leadership till tomorrow. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to start a fresh
case,
court process
again.
But when you look at that young man there, he is very uncompromising, composed, intelligent, the symbol of the greatest black race in Africa. Then look at Nnamdi Kanu very well. Don't sit down as a human being. Nothing. You don't have any. But you don't have any biased mind. Sit down. What his aura, what his countenance is. Look at what Davis Johnson, the U.S. lawmaker, said recently. It was published all over the world. Even international newspaper this thing carried it. Nnamdi Kanu's image and popularity has skyrocketed, and the reason why the guy is holding firm is because he has certain privilege of information that he doesn't want to disclose to anybody. Only him can handle it, and they want him to throw it away. And look at the mess. I've never seen anywhere in the world where the judicial system, the supreme system, judicial system has become an object of mockery. Caricature all over the world. The international community are just looking at Nigerian judiciary and say, is these people, did they go through the law process? Were they lawyers at all? They're asking them. From one stupid judgment after the presidential election, where the whole Nigeria is condemned, look at it. It shows that there is something wrong. The judicial system in Nigeria has been compromised. It becomes a judgment of who is who. How much are you able to put on the table? Who are you greasing and how much are you greasing?
But the case of Nnamdi Kanu is of great interest to over 80 million Biafrans. So how will they sit down and watch this suppression continue?
Okay, let me tell you. When they were doing the analysis of Hamas preparation of October 7 massacre in Israel, they discovered that where Hamas was doing their training is less than 200 kilometers from Israeli border. I'm coming. I want to tell you something. that God is God of justice. What is going to happen? I've asked so many questions in this regard before. Why is it Nigeria as a nation? Okay, let me even remove a nation. As a main geographical expression, with all the professors have not been able to fix electricity, those ordinary lights, for over 60 years. You think it's ordinary? No, I'm asking now.
Even common rules.
No, can you answer me that question?
Is a Western.
No, can you, just one sector, and that is why the Japa syndrome continues. Nigerians who are saying unity, unity, they are the ones running away now. Everything about Nigeria is a scam.
Running away with their families.
No, I'm telling you, Shebi, but they said unity of Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Why are they running away now?
They are looking for greener.
They cannot stood to define a moment, to define an agenda, to give a name for a people whose destiny has come. That is why Nnamdi Kanu is standing. Look at the way when they brought him, his courage, the way he talks, the way he looks. You will know that this man has a lot of things that Nigeria, Africa can never have access to. Nnamdi Kanu has privileged informations. No, there's no two ways about it. Privileged informations, and he can never disclose that to anybody.
You say of course, the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a threat. We understand is a flagrant violation to his fundamental right to freedom, but you also consider it as a threat to his life because the Igbo race can't afford to watch anything happens to this genius, to living legend of our time. It just comes one in a millennium.
The federal government and judiciary, they are the ones that are threatening their own lives. They are threatening themselves. Nigerian government is threatening themselves. Judiciary is threatening themselves. Everybody in Asu Rock currently now that is bribing up and down that Nnamdi Kanu should start court processes again. They are threat to themselves.
I can't imagine the possibility.
I'm just telling you. You know why? They are threats to themselves. Because I've told you that when Hamas was preparing to invade Israel, do you know that the Mossad, listen, the Mossad, we are fully aware. CIA were fully aware. The FBI, military intelligence, we are aware. And they duly informed the Israeli government about a certain movement by Hamas. But do you know what happened? They didn't know it was strategic. The Igbos are watching. The world is also watching. But they refused. When they were killing Israelis there, they were laughing. But when Israel stood to ask for justice, you see what the whole world has turned into now. Hamas are surrendering. People are saying Israel, you don't do. America is threatening Israel.
My people now say, my people say, there's something you will do to a goat, it will bite.
You know what I'm saying. You know, I'm driving somewhere.